Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about a feeling that most of us have, if not all of us. I think it might be everyone. Maybe there's a possibility. It's something I spoke about on Instagram last week. If you're not following me there, you should, because the content I post on Instagram is completely different to what I do here on YouTube. So I think it could help you improve your English even further. Even further is exactly the same as saying even more. It's a very good word. It's a very simple word to use. Further, more, which is why if you're asking someone for information about something, you need that person to explain something to you about your trip, about your hotel, about something you have to do at work. You'll say, can you give me further information? This means more information. So it's a very good word. Write it down because I think it's going to help you so much. So I was talking about this on Instagram last week. Lots of people commented and messaged me about this, and I thought it would be interesting to talk about this here in a different way. So I'm not going to tell you the story that I shared on Instagram. You can go there and watch it. But I shared a story regarding a situation that happened in my house involving my two children and me. And the feeling we're going to talk about is envy. It's a horrible word. It's a word people don't like to mention. People feel that, I'm not envious of anyone. That might be you. I don't have that feeling in me. I don't envy people. I'm happy for everyone all the time. But if you really, really, really think about it, you will notice that there has been a situation in your life that you either felt pain because another person was doing something really good, was succeeding, that's a good word, was succeeding at something, or you felt pleasure because that person was not succeeding, was not doing so well. And there's a very good sentence, a very good definition of envy by Aristotle, the famous philosopher. He says, envy is pain at the good fortune of others. So this means that we feel some level of pain, and this does not have to be a massive, great pain. Did you know that you can use the word great when you're referring to something very big, not something positive, just something big? So you're feeling a tiny, tiny little bit of pain at someone else's good fortune, something that they have in their lives that you consider lucky. So maybe they have a really good job, maybe they have a very good wife or husband or boyfriend or something, maybe they have children that you think are, really well mannered and nice kids. Maybe they have the car that you wanted. Maybe they have the body that you would like to have. Anything that person may have in their lives that you feel, oh my God, that person is so lucky to be in that situation. That is what Aristotle meant. Or not only pain, that's where things get a little bit tricky, a little bit difficult to understand. Sometimes he says that we may feel pleasure when things don't go well for other people. So your co-worker, someone that you work with, your work colleague, gets that promotion that you maybe wanted to get, or maybe you didn't even want to have it for yourself, but they get the promotion and you feel, upset about it. You're feeling pain because they had the good fortune, or maybe they don't. So they have been working so hard to get that promotion, and then they don't get it. You don't get it either. So you're not even involved in this, and that's why it's so tricky. You're not even involved. So you don't get the promotion, they don't get the promotion, and you feel that little tiny bit of pleasure just by knowing that person did not succeed, did not get what they wanted. And that's envy. I totally agree with that definition. So now I want you to ask yourself, because I think this could help you as a human being to understand yourself more and to be able to be a better person in your life. Whom do I envy? Whom do I envy? And that's a very easy way for you to understand the difference between who and whom. Whom do I envy? Because if you look at the whole sentence, you guys, I'm asking about someone that I envy. So I am the person who is active in this sentence. I am the person connected to the verb. The verb is envy. That's a verb. Whom do I envy? So you have to say whom. When you're talking about a sentence where the person is doing something, then you say who. So you would say, for example, I envy the person who has a good job, because the person has. You see, they are connected to the action, connected to the verb, connected to something that they are actually doing something, whether it's something obvious or not so obvious, they are connected to the action. So you would be who in that case. So ask yourself, take a minute and ask yourself, whom do I envy? And then when you come up with that answer, it might be a very difficult exercise for you. Something that brings you a little bit of shame. You know, you feel embarrassed to even admit this to yourself. And it might be something that helps you grow and be a better person in general. After you come up with that answer, you come up with the answer means you know the answer, you discovered the answer, then you can ask yourself why you envy that person so much and what you can do to make your life different so that that feeling of envy that you have towards that particular person starts to dissipate, starts to slowly disappear. And then you will feel better too, because the thing with envy, that's the big thing about it, isn't it? Is that it's not good for the person receiving it from you, but it's not good for you either. You can be sure that every time you envy someone, there's something happening inside you that is not positive, that does not bring you anything good. So getting rid of that feeling, getting rid of it, I don't have that feeling anymore. Getting rid of that feeling is going to be good for you and the person receiving the envy that you are, whether you like it or not, delivering towards that person. Well, that was a deep talk. You know, sometimes I have to come here and talk deep with you, right? It's part of my job. Okay, leave me a comment telling me if you like this type of video. I hope you do. Lots of new words today. Hope you've noticed the new words and structures. Okay, pay attention, watch again, listen to what I'm saying again. It's always a good idea to watch it twice. And yeah, have a lovely week. See you all next time.